Hello, hello. KillerRedDuck coming at you live on this beautiful Friday evening. Come on here to talk about some shit I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about the quality. The quality of all the stuff that we buy. The quality of all the stuff that they try to sell and shove down our throats. You know, I'm tired of coming out with a new phone every single year. And then they're making the old ones outdated, and why can't we build shit to last? Build one phone and stick with it. You know what I mean? We're all going to need phones because they break. We break them all the time. We drop them. Why can't we fix the problem and make shit a little easier for people? I'm so sick of the greediness of all these corporations. You used to run a business to make a little money to make ends meet because, you was a farmer or something. Nowadays, the greed doesn't stop. Where does the greed end? Why do we judge businesses on how much they profit each year and not judge them on the quality of the shit they push out the doors? Nothing we buy today is made worth a fuck. It's all cheap shit that they are wanting it to break the first time you use it. And I don't know why we fucking put up with this shit. You know, they took away all of our gumph. They took away all of our power as the people. You know, they have pretty much ended society, and we've all become slaves to the bullshit. We gotta end it. We gotta end it all, guys. I don't know why we gotta keep putting up with this shit. Society could be a lot better if we had actual leaders and some sort of, you know, we got to scrap all the laws, and we need to come up with like 10 basic laws, you know what I mean, that covers everything. There's no more loopholes for this bullshit. We got to fix the taxes. We got to fix it all. We cannot have these loopholes anymore. We got to trim the fat on all these bullshit laws. We're free for a reason, and nobody wants to band together and demand accountability and transparency. Why can't we go audit the government? I want to know who's making what, you know? I want to know who's embezzling, who's insider trading like Nancy Pelosi. How do you become a 300 millionaire? $300 million her family has in her. How do you become that? She is a public servant. There's no way she's making these millions of dollars, and it's illegal. They arrested Martha Stewart over this, and Nancy Pelosi just gets off scot free. There's no way. Why are we not upholding the laws in this country? Why are we as a people? We the people have the power. They work for us, and it seems like we got away from that. We're scared to stand up against the government because we're in fear of retaliation because of the police force is so crooked. And I don't know why we can't change this. We have to change this shit. We need to go back to the Wild West times where we have one sheriff per town, or maybe two, depending on the size of your town. You know, with no more speeding tickets, no more of this bullshit. Nobody can drive faster than this amount at this time. We can make society better. Just need to reorganize everything, guys. You know what I mean? We have to sit down as a community, and come up with our own laws. We need to come up with 100 laws that cover driving, they cover theft, murder, all that shit. You know what I mean? We got to simplify it so these idiots know, what's illegal and what's not. It needs to be common knowledge. You can't remember these. We got 40,000, laws just on driving alone, not including, drug trafficking, all those other bullshit. Hey, Lala girl, what's up, girl? Thank you for stopping by. I'm just ranting. I'm pissed off at the world today, guys. I just don't know why we can't get it right. Why we can't, you know, demand accountability for our government and our government officials. You know, they're no longer working for the people. They are solely focused on themselves. Everything they do, they say is for the country. It's for us. What's up, Raymond? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Brother Raymond. Heck yes. Appreciate all you guys coming in. Diddy's a piece of shit. He needs to be shot in the face. I mean, it's just sickening what that guy has done. He's ruined people's lives. You know, he pretty much tortured Bieber. You know, it's crazy. I don't really want to discuss Diddy because I want him to be put in a wood chipper. They haven't worked for us in a long time, Raymond. You know, it's pissing me off. I am an American, a true American. I know what it's like to fight and not be heard. We need to change that. We, the people, have the power. We give the government its power. You know, all of us citizens. Why can't we go get rid of the scum that's stealing, robbing, and being traitors of us? You know, Nancy Pelosi is on the top of my fucking shit list because she has been robbing this country blind for a long time, and nobody cares. Nobody says anything. Nobody investigates it. We need to eradicate the CIA, get rid of them. We don't need them no more. You know, Secret Service is now in charge of the important shit the CIA was supposed to do, and that's it, you know. There's no more of this backdoor lobbyist bullshit where being a lobbyist, illegal. You're not allowed to do it. You're going to listen to the people. The people are going to say, we need to come out with some sort of voting system to where we can vote on laws. I'm so sick of these 20,000 page bills and laws they come out with to try to pass, and these bills that get more money and funding for all this bullshit. We don't need a 40,000 page document. You know what I mean? We can make it, trim the fat. It could be 30 pages. We got 40,000 pages out here so they can hide all their bullshit in. Their fucking thieving, bribery bullshit. You know, how many of these people are millionaires? I'd like to know. How many people in our government are millionaires? I'd likely say all of them are. You know, how are they all millionaires working for the people? It just doesn't make sense. They only make up to like $174,000 a year. Some of them make $250,000 a year, right? The president makes $400,000 a year. You know, shit like that. How are they becoming multimillionaires off these salaries? Us hardworking Americans make the same amount. You know, I make $100,000 and I'm fucking, dude, I can't save any money. You know, between my house payment, I'm lucky enough to buy a house. You know, I'm buying one through land contract, right? I'm lucky enough to buy a house. It's fucking pissing me off that I can't save no money and become a multimillionaire because these people are just robbing us blind with this insider trading bullshit. Nancy Pelosi's worth like over $300 million. How is that possible off of $174,000 that she takes home? And she's supposed to be taxed out of it. But is she taxed out of it? Who knows? You know, she probably doesn't use none of that money. All her credit cards say United States government on it. Paid for via fucking taxpayers, you know. I paid $40,000 in taxes this year. This year alone, I spent $40,000 of my money that I earned on taxes. You know, how is that possible? I made $100 grand this year, and I brought home 65,000 of it. You know, it just makes zero fucking sense. You know, but Nancy Pelosi makes $174,000. She's supposed to bring home like maybe 110,000, but yet she's accumulating millions and millions and millions. I'm just blown the fuck away about this. You know what I mean? Blown away about this. The richer keep getting richer, and it's pissing me off, guys. We got to band together. Why can't we form a group to go audit the government and figure out where our money's at? Because we're $35 fucking trillion in debt, and nobody gives a fuck. You know, we're in so much debt. Where's all this money at? You know, we're eliminating our debt right now. We're not paying it. Whoever we owe, fucking scratch it off the books, bud. fuck you. Come get it if you want some. That's where I'm at with it. You know, come on, guys. I'm ready to audit the government. Who's with me? I'm ready to audit the government. Who's with me? Who wants to audit the government? God damn it, guys. I'm trying to set a poll up, but it's not working. Guys, I made a poll. Okay, we have to band together. Yes, you're right. We do need term limits. These people are in there just fucking passed out, sleeping, making all this money. If I fell asleep at my job, I'd be fired. You know what I mean? And I know that because I have been fired. You know what? I took a nap on my lunch break, and I was at a substation. You know, pulled over on my lunch break. I was off the clock. I closed my eyes because I was sick that day and had a migraine. So I closed my eyes for 20 minutes, had an alarm set and everything. You know what happened? The goddamn substation had a camera sat on my truck. They watched me sleep for 25 minutes. They called my boss and said, "Hey, you got a guy sleeping on our property. He's not working." And I told them I was on my lunch break and I chose to close my eyes for 25 fucking minutes. And they said, "Well, they said you were sleeping and we got to fire you." I'm like, "Well, that's fucking bullshit. That's what are you talking about? What I do in my lunch breaks is my fucking business." Nope, they don't give a fuck. But hey, Congress can go sleep all fucking day, all afternoon, wake up and just hit fucking a vote yes or no. You know, if they want their bonus money, they're gonna hit yes. You know, obviously, we're voting for all the fucking fraud. You know, one day, you know what? It's sad. We're never gonna see the day where the government is held accountable. We're never gonna see the day when people are held accountable, like Nancy Pelosi and her insider trading empire she's built. Nancy Pelosi stock portfolio is the number one stock portfolio in the world. She's the best stock trader in the fucking world. How is that possible? She's better than Warren Buffett, you know, on her stock picks. Warren Buffett's like 73%. Nancy Pelosi is 92% on her stock picks. If you follow Nancy Pelosi's stock, you will become a millionaire. I promise you that. You buy what she buys and when she buys, and you sell when she sells, and you will become multimillionaire. They're always sweeping under the rug, Raymond, and I'm fucking sick of it, dude. As American, I'm sick of it. I want everybody fired. I want all the laws that they passed to be eradicated. You know, there's no more spying on U.S. citizens. All that fucking 9/11 terror bullshit is over. You know, they're still allowed to spy on us. You know, they can spy on citizens legally for terrorist reasons or whatever, all they want. And I'm sick of it, dude. No, they're fucking. We're in a slave encampment, man, and nobody can see it. They sell us garbage. They're poisoning our food. They're selling us the cure to their disease they're giving us. Insurance, you can't even afford insurance, and even if you do got insurance, it ain't worth a fuck. It ain't paying for nothing that you fucking need because they deny you. Your doctor's actually the insurance company. You know, the insurance company is your doctor, and that's fucking bullshit. The insurance companies need to stay the fuck out. They pay the bills when we send them, and that's it. They don't get to tell me I can't have an X-ray or I can't have an MRI. You know, fuck you. You're paying for the test that I fucking need. I'm sick of this shit, dude. I worked my ass off for nothing. Nothing. And I'm so goddamn sick of it, guys. You know, when you're better off being a drug dealer because at least you can make a lot of money, that's a sad society you live in because you can't do nothing on a straight and narrow, you know. I'm about to become the biggest drug pin there is because I'm just sick of working my ass off for nothing and not getting by. I make over $30 an hour. I make $35 to $38 an hour depending on, you know, where I'm at and what job. I've worked jobs where I've made $40 an hour and I can't fucking survive, you know. What the fuck? What the fuck is that, you know? I don't fucking get it, guys. I'm mad about it, guys. We got to do something to this government, man. They are just robbing us blind. How are we 35 trillion in debt, guys? And I can't, you know, they can't give us decent health insurance. When I pay for health insurance, I can't have, you know, they won't even do anything the first 3 years of the fucking insurance, you know. You got to pay into that bitch. They want all your money. You want, you know, you don't get sick if you have insurance. Don't get sick because it won't cover fucking nothing. You know, guys, what the fuck? Why can't we audit the government, get rid of the traitors, get rid of the laws, make new laws? We need literally 20 laws to cover every fucking crime, every fucking everything, you know? And we need to start enabling the death penalty. If you grape a child, automatic death sentence, you know? We need to eradicate these fucking disease-ridden people, you know? There's no rehabilitation for that shit, guys. There's just not. You know, if you're a murderer, death penalty. There's just no cure for this shit. You know, if you're a drug dealer, buddy, you got 3 attempts and then you're going to get killed. You know, you're going to the death penalty. 3 strikes and your death penalty doing the drug shit. We could solve the problems of America real quick, and we have to fucking enforce it, you know. Cops are done writing speeding tickets. Don't give a fuck if you're speeding. You know, if you wreck, you got a problem. Guess what? You're going to jail. Big fines. You know, we need to make it happen. We need to make shit to where people will not break the law because the punishments are severe. None of this bullshit. They're just robbing us with money. It's no money. You're spending your time in prison if you fuck up. No more fines. You know, I'm done with the fines. We're not paying you fucking people. You know? Come on, guys. We can get it together. We can get it together. We the people have the power to eradicate the government. We can make a new government. We the people have the power. We have to come together, band together. My brothers beside me, all my brothers and sisters, come out of your dwellings. Okay? We go to the fucking Capitol all together and we say, hey, shut it down. Shut it down now. I have these guys here, these private citizen auditors. I got them right here. We're going to audit the government. All right? Get the fuck out of the way. Show us the books. All right? And if shit's not jiving, guess what? You're all fired and you're all going to jail. What's up? Amkizmo. What's up, brother? Kamakazimo. What's your name, buddy? Appreciate you stopping by. I'm just ranting about my fucking, you know, ranting about the shitty government we have to deal with and nobody knows how to fix. But I tell you what, I know how to fix it, you know. But hey, nobody votes for me, so I can fix the government right now. I can make everybody's lives great, fantastic, you know, right now. With the power that the president has, with that power bestowed upon me, I can solve all the world's problems, all right? Everybody, all of them, right now, you know. It's unbelievable how fast we could fix shit, you know. But hey, you know, I'm only a fucking genius, you know. I only have an IQ of 160, guys. I really do. And that's probably the problem. I'm just ready to die because I see the outcome already. I see the system we have now. I see the outcome of that. I see the system that I have in place. I see the outcome of that. And the outcome of that one, guys, is my plans is a great future for all. You know, we start living for us. No more taxes. You know, fuck taxes. We're not paying taxes. You know who's paying the money? You know how we're going to get money for the government? Businesses are paying. All right? They're going to pay the government. They're going to pay for health insurance for employees. All companies, all corporations throughout all of America. If you have a business, you're paying your fair share, which is a percentage of your earnings for the health fund of American workers. So all American workers get free health care. If you have a job in America, you get free health care. All right, W-2'd or 1099, doesn't matter. If you're working, you have fucking access to health care free. We don't give money to, in my plan, Raymond, we don't give money to other countries, all right? Other countries give us money, all right? And that's for not coming over there and fucking them up, taking their land and government. We're going back to fucking evil Victorian times where people will conquer. We can conquer everybody. With the tools and power of American military, we can conquer the world right tomorrow. I promise you that. We need to cut off the fucking world. We're out of NATO. Fuck NATO. Fuck everybody. Canada, if you're on board with us, you're cool. If not, we're fucking taking over your land and it'll be United States. All right? We get rid of all laws, all right? All of them. We come up with 100 fucking distinct laws to cover every fucking aspect of life. You know? All prices are dropped back to 1960 right now. Whatever shit cost in 1960, that's what it fucking costs now. All right? No more of this price gouging bullshit. You're going to make pop. Pop is 10 cents a piece, bud, all fucking day. You can make all the pop you want for pretty much free almost. All right? That shit, everything, prices are fucking outrageous. No, we need to go back to 60s prices. We need a global reset of prices. Everybody's out of sky fucking high. Stupid. No way, no way. Nothing will ever cost over $5 again, food-wise. Food and fucking cigarettes will all be cheap again. Fuck it. I don't care. You know, we need to make this shit fucking right. You used to be able to work a part-time job and buy a house, pay for college, fucking all that. Well, you can't dude. You will starve to death if you work a part-time job nowadays. You will starve to death if you work a fucking full-time job and aren't making over $30 an hour. You will literally starve to death. I'm barely fucking keeping my family afloat with food at $35 an hour right now. Guys, you know. What's up, XC? How you doing, sir? Appreciate you stopping in. I'm just ranting and raving about fucking this government's pissing me off, dudes. We need to audit the fuck out of them. We need to take over power. We have to, guys. Who's with me? We gotta form together, brothers and sisters. Come join me in the revolution. We're gonna take over the fucking American government, fire everybody. Every single person's fired. We're hiring new people between the ages of 39 and 50. That's it. You gotta be 49 or 39 to 50. And if you're not those ages, you can't be in our government no more. Those are the new rules. You have to have a future here if you're going to decide our future. You know, these 90-year-olds are not calling the shots anymore because they're about to die and leave us with a shitstorm, but they're going to leave their family with millions. You better believe it. We got to fucking take over our government and stop this bullshit. These people are robbing us blind in America. I don't trust them either, man. We got to fire all of them. That's what I'm saying. XC, we got to get rid of fucking all of them. Buddy, I'm cussing. I'm sorry, guys. But this government has failed us miserably. We should have free health care right now. Free health care right now. Paid for by all the corporations that want to have employees. They have to pay for it. Anything that we need health-wise is covered 100%. We don't pay a single dime. Medications are all 100% paid for by the corporations that employ us. All of them pay a percentage of their profits to health insurance. That's how you fucking get free health insurance. Boom. Solved. All right? As president, if you vote for me, I will give you free health care. Paid for by the corporations that hire you. If you have a job, you will have full fucking free health care. All right? and that solves it. Minimum wage is now $35 an hour. All right. All prices go back to 1960 in the grocery store, the gas stations, any store selling clothes, whatever. It's all going back to 1960 prices, guys. Vote for me, president, and we will change America. Come on, guys. Hit like if you're going to vote for me for president. I'm 37 years old. All right. I'm bald. I have American house, American wife, an American daughter, and a son. I'm going to fix our government overnight. I promise you that, America. Come on, guys. Vote for me, and I'll fix the government. We're firing everybody. Everybody. I'm going to bring my brothers and sisters, citizens, real citizens, to come in and run the government for us. All right? We'll keep a few of the fucking peons that do all the fucking labor work. You know, we'll keep all the typers and shit that write down what we want them to fucking write down. We're erasing everything, all the laws. We're remaking the laws. It's going to be simple, it's going to be easy, and it's going to be painful if you fuck up in society, because we're coming after you fucking idiots. No more drugs. You know, if you want drugs, go to the fucking pharmacy. Go to the doctor. Tell them what you want, and you can get it. Prescriptions, all right? I'm done with this shit. All of it's fucking legal. If you can get a prescription for it, you can get it. All right? No more of this fucking cocaine and shit, all this fucking heroin, all the fentanyl shit. No, go to your fucking local pharmacy and get the medication that you want. You want to get high, get some Percocets. I don't give a fuck. But guess what? If you fuck up and you get and you have fucking Percocets in your system because you was riding equipment or something, you're going straight to jail for 20 years. So don't fuck around. You want to do drugs? Do it on your own time, not on your work time, motherfuckers. But hey, don't get fucked up because you will get fired. Just saying. Or in jail time. You're going to jail. Like, you better have a real need for them, and you better not be driving no equipment. All right, 10-4, brother, 10-4. Vote for me president. I'll solve the world's problems. Or not the world's, United States. Fuck the world. United States. And we're going to start conquering land again. All right, if you want to go against us, you know how much all the 35 trillion in debt? Whoever we're in debt to, guess what? Squash it. We don't owe you another cent. Our national debt is now zero. All right? We have no debt because what are you going to fucking do about it? Come fucking get some, bud. If you want your money, if you think you can get it from us, come over here and try. Fuck it. This is America, goddammit. We can take on the whole fucking world right now, all together right now. So fuck them. Our national debt has been wiped free because nobody's going to come and claim it. You know, we don't have balls no more, guys. If you vote for me president, I will restore balls back to America. All right? Donald Trump's doing a great job. I will do a fucking fantastic job as president. Come on, guys. Vote for me next election. All right? I'll solve this shit right now. We're erasing all laws. We're all going to vote on laws as a community, as a fucking nation of citizens. All right? All the illegals are going to be out of here. Trump's cleaning all them out. So once Trump's done cleaning out the illegals, vote for me. I'll come in. We're wiping all the laws, so we're going to have a national vote on what laws. Everybody says, oh, I didn't make that law. Who made that law? We're erasing all the laws. We're all going to vote on them, and we're going to include death penalties for child diddlers or whatever, those are getting straight death penalties every fucking single time. You cannot cure that, so we're going to cure it with death. Vote for me, and I'll fucking make society better again. I will make America the greatest country on the face of the earth, because we will go conquer land. We will take over the fucking world if we want to. And if you don't fucking want taken over, you're going to pay us all the money that you want to pay us, because we're going to require a lot of your money. Because we're paying for health care for free Americans. All of our elderly, 60 years old and older, are now retired permanently, and they will have Social Security funding due to all the protection money that we will be getting from other countries that need protection from whoever, and they will pay us for not coming over there and fucking them up. All right? We're going to be the greatest country in the world. because we can back up our fucking talk, guys. We are America, land of the home, free of the brave. You know what I mean. Ha 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 ha. I'm getting fired up, guys. All right. And I'm tired. I've been up all night. And it's currently like noon or so, or fuck, noon. It's currently 4:46 in the p.m. And guess what, guys? I'm exhausted. You're driving, but Sabrine Cooper. Hi, my sweetheart. That's all right if you're driving. I'm just on here ranting about our government. That's shitty. And I'm trying to run for president. So just vote for me for president, and I will fix America. I'll make sure all the prices go back to when it was 1960. You know, cars are going to be $2,500 brand new. We're done paying all this overpriced garbage bullshit for these shitty vehicles. You want to make if you want to make a vehicle last more than 30 years, then hey, you can continue to make vehicles. If not, get the fuck out of here. You know, I'm trying to fix the world. So vote for me president, and I will give everybody free health care right off rip. It will be paid for by all the corporations that want to hire somebody. If you have a job for someone else to do, you have to pay a percentage of your profits for the health care fund for the American worker. No, I did not find a job yet, Sabrine. That's why I'm ranting, because I'm pissed off. You know what? I'm a fiber technician, Sabrine, but I did apply for a corrections officer job. So I might be a guard at a prison soon. I'm a piece of shit, Sabrine, and can't find no jobs. I've applied to 14 of them, so hopefully one of them snags me up. But like I said, I did apply to be a corrections officer, you know, and I'm a big jack dude right now, so I think I'll be a corrections officer. I think that'll be fun job for a while. Take a break from splicing fiber and go guard some inmates. Beat some dudes with my stick. No, I'm just kidding. I'd probably be a pretty good guard. They'd probably like me because I'm not fucking doing no paperwork. You motherfuckers, I didn't see what you were doing. Get the fuck out of here. No, I'm joking. Nope. They treat me with respect. I'll treat them with respect. And if they're fucking up, they better hope they're not doing it in front of me. That's what I say. Thank you. I've had this hoodie for like 6 years now. It's fuck, what brand is this? I want to say it's a Bushmaster. No, Browning. It's a Browning sweater. Yep, Browning sweater for sure. Yeah, I love it. It's my fave. I've got it wore out. The inside of here is like um camo, but you can't see it because of the light. But it's the inside of the hood's camo, but the inside of this is not. You know what I mean? Just the hood's camo. So it's pretty cool. And then obviously the buck is camo here. That's what that is a buck. Yep, you see it. You have the same hoodie? That's awesome. Is it Browning? I'm pretty sure it is. And then my wife got me my Steelers hat for Christmas, and I love this fucking hat. Look at this. Oh yeah, Steelers on the back, fitted hat, Steelers on the front. Oh yeah. Oh, nice, Sabrine. Heck yeah. Thanks for stopping in, sweetie pie. I'm glad you caught me on live. Where you driving to? Hell yeah. I love Dollar General. Family Dollar, I like them here in Ohio. Sabrine, they have a lot of Steelers stuff around here. I guess the guy that is the manager, he loves the Steelers, so he gets all the Steelers gear in for us. So which is nice because everywhere else is freaking Cincinnati or Cleveland. So nobody likes them around me. My whole family is a Steelers fans. Yeah, I need to find a job though. I'm fucking broke AF. I'm starting to feel the pain of losing the job over that fucking bitch turning me into HR. What a I talked to a lawyer about it. I'm seeing if I can sue because she legitimately tried to blackmail me all day. She was calling me racist. You know, I'm not fucking racist. I don't care if you're black or white or whatever the fuck you are, Mexican, whatever. I don't care. You know, she tried to play me off as a racist bigot and turned me into HR for saying inappropriate racist stuff. They couldn't find one racist thing I said, you know. They found a few videos where it was hard to hear what anybody was saying, and then they tried to say, "Oh, we hear you saying absurd things here, so we're firing you." No, zero tolerance. Whatever, man. That shit pissed me the fuck off. So I'm seeing if I can sue them. I got a couple lawyers on the phone or on the way, or not on the way, but over looking over my case and stuff. Hopefully, because that's a lot of it's on camera. So ha ha ha, I might be able to win some money for this shit. I hope anyway. But I'm not gonna be on here long, so I won't keep you a bit. I won't keep you guys. I do appreciate you stopping by, Sabrine, for sure. For sure. Nobody took my pool. I want to know if we're ready to audit the government, Sabrine. If you're still listening, take my pool. I think it's time we audit them. We take our own private accountants into the government, and we find the books, and we see what's amiss, and then whatever's amiss, whoever's involved in that gets life imprisonment for treason. I say we do it right now. Oh, I need to stop hitting this Chiva bull. I need to get my urine clean for drug test season here for when I do get a job, which I should be good. A couple weeks I'll be out of my system. Yeah, well, yeah, I am going to jump off here, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Seeing old KillerRedDuck in action here. Sorry I'm a yabbermouth and sorry I'm an angry person. I'm just fed up with our government and all the bullshit and slavery that we got to go through. And it's time for change. I'm really serious about running for president. I'm real poor, but I'll try to run for president, guys, and fix this. We're going to vote for our new laws for real. And we're going to make sure that the corporations of this country start supplying free health care for all. All workers should be able to get free health care, 100% paid for by company, 100% paid for all operations, all fucking tests. Whatever you fucking want to do, you should be able to do for your health. Yes, Sabrine, thank you. Have a great day to you as well. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll try to go live more often so you can see my beautiful mug. You know, my beautiful ugly face. But I love you all. I love you guys. I'll see you all later. KillerRedDuck out.